スピリタスのとこに親父がいた。あの子が何言ったって俺は戦わない。
せっかく終わらせたのにな。
ごきげんよう。ごきげんよ
う。こんにちは。
こんにちは。
礼儀のなっていないお子様たちだこと。ま、多めに見てあげましょう。何をしているんですの？ついてらっしゃい。
なんでどこに？
当然帰り道を探しますわよ。私遠回りは性に合いませんの。ひょっこ女神の事情など知りませんことよ。ですから力の流れを追えば問題ありませんの。
俺には子供に見えるんだけど。
でも逆らっちゃいけない気がするっす。
二人とも、その立派なお耳は飾りかしら。
すまない、違う話をしていて。
しっかり働いてもらいますからね。とんだご挨拶ですわね。お里が知れますわよ。
Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, the JP version, let's look at one of the newer limited characters, and that is the Black Devil Shantotto. And yeah, it's not too often that I get the latest and greatest character, but they gave out the Awakening Gem to everybody. So it's pretty easy for me to pull just a single Shantotto and then awaken her and level her up. And then I think a lot of people also are in that same situation, so this review could be useful to a few people. I'm not familiar with her character like from Final Fantasy XI. I never played that game. But I know she's popular, and I know she was actually not a playable character in that game, which is pretty funny, how she's become kind of the representative character of the game. But I am familiar with her from Brave Exvius. So there's that old, like, 3-star version. I used that one a bit, actually. She's got access to lots of elements, so that's good for world quests. Same goes for this limited version here. And then that 3-star version also had the tornado, so I could do chains way back in the day. And then a Livid Shantotto came out. I never got her, but I did get 2 drops of her here in JP. So I was looking forward to using her, but then I got the limited version, so maybe I'll go with this one instead. But at the base of it, she is a magic damage dealer. That shouldn't come as any surprise. And then if we look at her spells, she has these 6 elements. So yeah, that's 6 of the 8. So again, she's great for world quests, fulfilling those use element missions. And then these also count as magic spells, so if you need to finish with magic or just use magic 3 times or something, these spells can also fulfill that. And then these are like the Ja type spells, so the more you use it, the more damage they will do. They are single hit, so you can use them to finish chains if you like. And that's nice, especially for the earth, wind, and water, because you can finish the quake, tornado, or flood chains, respectively. And yeah, I think there's still a place for that in the state of the JP game. That's something I really like to do back in the old days. Water in particular, flood, you can pair like Nicole and Ryuk together and get that flood chain out and finish it with Shantotto. I think that could still be a pretty powerful combination. But maybe the more interesting damage-dealing abilities that she has are these water, lightning, and dark abilities. And that's part of a new chaining family, the Lazard chain. So far, that's just for magic users, and then most of them are limited time. So like Valkyrie Profile, the second round of that, or Dragon Quest XI, I think. So yeah, not a lot of partners for Shantotto here. I think there's only one other non-limited time character, and that's Unileska. But she doesn't share any elements with Shantotto here, so you can't really use them together. But in the future, there will be more magic users with the Lazard chain. So yeah, it'd be good to hang on to Shantotto for now. But these top three, these ones that cost less, they have a lower multiplier, of course, but they have a chance to add a status effect, confusion in this case, and then it also imperil water. So yeah, if you wanted to set yourself up for the stronger water chaining skill, you could use the weaker one first, imperil the water, and then use the stronger one later. And then you can actually do that in one action, since she has a triple cast. So yeah, you can do the triple chain there if you like. To compare the weaker Lazard chain skill to the stronger does not imperil, so you can't, rely on the stronger for that. But it will do more damage. And then this actually breaks defense and spirit 60%. All of these three do. That's not great, you want over maybe like 70 or something, but yeah, 60 is fine if you're not in any hurry to do a bunch of damage at once. MP is going to be an issue for this Shantotto. She already has a lot here, even without any equipment, but still, using all those spells is going to be pretty costly. But maybe the damage skill that this Shantotto is most known for is her Limit Break. This is like a 9,000 times multiplier, hits many, many times. And then, even though it does take quite a bit to charge up, yeah, it looks like 40, somehow it charges up almost instantly for Shantotto. You can give her just a little bit of LB fill stuff, and then you can use it every turn, and that's pretty great. It's a non-elemental magic attack, so that's good and bad, And then, of course, you can use two Shantottos together, use their LB, and then chain it, and that might be like the highest damage in the game right now. I don't know. I'm not too up on where the game is right now, but very, very high multiplier. But yeah, that's basically what you want to use Shantotto for. Either magic spells to, fulfill missions or finish chains, or you want to use these new Lazard chaining skills, although I don't know how much use you're going to get out of them now. Or you want to use the Limit Break. And I think the Limit Break is what I want to be using most. Let's look at her Trustmaster, Wizard Pentasuos. I don't know what that is. It's a hat. But it gives you flat magic and also gives you percent magic. So that's kind of the best of both worlds. And then lightning resistance 20%, so that is fine. The Ultima, they give this Trustmaster an SS rank, which is the second best tier. I don't know if it's that good, but it's pretty darn good, so I'm glad I have it. And then a Super Trustmaster, not rated as highly, is a Robe, 85 magic, 53 defense, and then MP regen of 10%. That's pretty high. Usually you see like 3% or 5%, but 10 is good. Okay, let's look at the other skills that she has. Looks like some status buff. She has some resistance to status ailments, paralysis, and then petrify. Those are especially good. This is important to note. She has true double hand, so you want to use a one-handed weapon with her or two-handed, and then have the other hand empty, and then she'll get the boost. And so you want to give her equipment that will give her flat magic numbers. This is interesting. This is it sacrifices her LB gauge, but it improves her 3-element chaining skills. So if you're focusing on those instead of her Limit Break, then you can use that. And then here, this might be the one support ability that she has. But for 3 turns, she gives all of your guys magic damage reduction. And towards the end of when I was playing Global, this was one of my favorite skills, was giving the physical or magical or just general damage mitigation. This was very powerful. And then if you have enough mitigation, you can get away with lower breaks, or lower buffs. So yeah, it can really cover a lot of ground for you. And then a 1000 HP barrier. So interesting support ability. Okay, let's look at the cooldown skills. Buchigire, this means getting angry. For 4 turns, it raises her magic. It raises her resistance to a magic debuff. And then increases the damage of her limit break by 50%, so that's pretty great. If you're using her specifically for her limit break, you want to use this first. Here is another one. Once every 10 turns, she can restore somebody's MP to full. That's nice. And then here, gives herself 3 images so she can dodge physical attacks. And then also raises her attack power of those 3 chaining skills. And then as we can see, as the turn counter goes up, the buff goes up as well, so that's cool. And then here's another true double hand skill. Looks like inherent 50% dark resistance, that's cool. And trust ability, MP magic up 50%, greater rate of LB fill, and also increases limit burst damage, so you definitely want to use her Trust Master. Oh, and yet another true double hand, that's cool. 15% MP reduction cost, that's pretty nice. And then, right, you can cast her magic spells 3 times a turn as well. So if you have a nice long chain, like a tornado chain, you might be able to finish it 3 times with the triple cast there. And then here, these last 2 slots, these are skills that you unlock if you beat the series battle. That's that very high level difficulty quest, the FF11 boss. One of those skills is very important for Shantotto. It's an imperil of these 3 elements, the lightning, water, and dark, but you can use it all at once, and then it's for 120% instead of the 80 that you get from these weaker skills. So you do want to beat that boss to really get the most out of your Shantotto. Okay, but finally, let's equip her. Before we do that, I'll show you I maxed her MP and magic, so if I equip her, let's see what we can get her to. And then as you know, I haven't been going through this game too much, so I don't have ideal equipment. So we'll give her the Trust Master and Siren's Robe. I guess that's my best robe. And then we want flat magic to go build off of her true double hand. 20. I guess that's the strongest I got. Okay, and then skills here. Let's see. I have some nice magic ones. This will give 60 with a rod. I don't have any abilities that give you more true double hand with magic, so let's see. If you wear a robe, 50% magic up. Okay, good. And what else we got? Oh, I have the Rod Mastery right there. And one more. The Fiend's Power, another 40%. Okay, so we haven't quite hit the max as far as percentages. But let's get rid of this key. And then let's put Quina's Trust Master. This will give another 40% magic, so yeah, if we equip that, we max out the magic multiplier. We see that is blue. So yeah, over 2300. And then I was able to clear the parameter mission with this setup. So yeah, some free equipment, the Glory of Evil, Siren's Robe, the Rod Mastery, that kind of thing. But yeah, very much a high magic character. But as we can see, HP, defense, and spirit are pretty low, so this gal is going to be pretty fragile. So we're going to want some nice tanks, maybe some re-raise, stuff like that, damage mitigation, yeah. Okay, so here we are in the dummy. Let's have a look at some of her skills. Let's look at her magic first. So let's triple cast just one randomly. We'll do fire, I guess. Let's see how that looks. Jesus. Back in Global, I could not imagine like a single magic spell doing over 1 million damage with no buffs, debuffs, or imperils. That's very crazy. But yeah, we did see the damage go up every turn. You can get a max of like 1000%, so that's pretty strong. Next, let's look at her Lazard chaining abilities. So let's do the triple cast. Let's do the weaker one first. We'll do water, I guess. And then this will imperil water on that first hit, so the later hit should do more damage. Okay, very good. And we got the confuse status on the enemy. I don't think you can count on that very often, but it's cool to know that it's there. And then let's look at the stronger version of the water Lazard chain. Okay, pretty strong. Alright, let's see what else she has. But yeah, that's it, basically. Pretty straightforward character. We have the mana wall here. This is the magic mitigation. That's very cool. But yeah, that is basically Shantotto in a nutshell. But next, let's look at the limit break. Let's see what kind of hits it gets, and then how much damage it does. Wow, 40 million damage. Alright. Yeah, if you can, you want to give her like some limit break damage stuff up. So like Squall's Super Trustmaster or stuff like that. That would be very cool to have with her. And I might use the pots to get her limit break up to level 40, just because I think it's so hilarious and also very damaging. Okay, so here we are in Bloody Moon, and then this is probably very predictable, but let's see what kind of damage her limit break can do. And then I think the boss here is only damaged by the non-elemental magic, if I remember. This was a while ago since I played this. But yeah, let's see how this does. Same setup as before. And then yeah, limit break is filled from the very first turn, so it's very easy to get like good damage out of her right away. You can think of her as like a super version of Dragonlord, how he could do like really good damage from the very beginning. But you have options with Shantotto. Yeah, there they go. But you have options with Shantotto. Dragonlord was just stuck with fire, which was fun and useful. But Shantotto's got the 6 elements. She can triple cast those. And then she also has the limit break option for non-elemental magic, so pretty strong. Okay, let's try one more. This is Eleficaris. This is a damage race, so let's see if she can take down Eleficaris here. But yeah, as we can see watching this, there's a very good reason why I'm not playing these easy quests with 7-star monsters, because they're just too strong. Oh, not one hit. That is surprising. Alright. Let's see if we can finish the guy with magic. I think this guy's weak to wind, so let's see what this does. Alright, got him. Good thing there's that increasing multiplier to the damage, or maybe I wouldn't have got him. But yeah, I think that will sum up our look at Shantotto. This is going to be a fun character. I missed out on Dragonlord, but Shantotto here I think will scratch that itch for me. Okay, hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you again. Take care.